Hi, welcome to Stampin' with Cece, the debut of my video techniques. Tonight we're going to focus on the technique of bleaching, and there are two different ways that you can bleach. The first one we're going to do with the stamp from Upsy Daisy, and we're going to use Baja Fresh stamp pad on already prepared Baja Breeze cardstock and a strip of So Saffron, and we're going to stamp our stamp really well, and then we're going to turn it over and we're going to stamp just above So Saffron, right at the line. Press it so you get it nice and filled. Now you can see that's already been stamped. Then we're going to take that same stamp from Upsy Daisy, and I've prepared a pallet of bleach. Now, I don't want to use too much because it will get soggy and then you'll have too much on your stamp set. But we're just going to lightly dab that in here, and now we're going to stamp it just slightly to the right of our original stamp and maybe a little bit down. So go ahead and press that. Now, I've already finished one, and then you'll want to make sure you rinse this off underneath the sink so it doesn't ruin the rubber. Now, I've already prepared one that's finished, and you can see how it sort of performs a little shadow off to the side of the original stamp. Then I put a sentiment on it also from the Upsy Daisy stamp set. You're in my mind, finished off with a little bit of ribbon, and you're ready to go. Okay, now the second way to use the bleach technique is for you to have a stamped image. Now, I have already stamped this with the little bird and flower from Fun and Fast Notes. I've used Versamark and black embossing powder, and I've already prepared that for you. Then you can take an empty container from your brads, and I've used the new Clorox bleach pen. It's perfect because you only need a little bit of bleach. We're going to squeeze just a little bit in here, and that's all we need. And then I have a used and dried up blender pen. You can use a small paintbrush, but this works for what we're doing today. And I'm just going to put a little bit of bleach on the tip of that, not too much, and we're going to bleach out the flower on this little stamp. And you're just going to color it in. If you need a little bit more bleach, just re-dab it. And that's all there is to it. Now, you can speed up the drying time by using your blow dryer. Well, not your blow dryer, but your heat gun, and speed that process up. And I've already completed that card, so you can see how the flower has been bleached out. On every color of cardstock, the bleaching is going to be a little bit different color. So I've done a couple of other ones so you can kind of get an idea, but that's a completed one. Again, using the same sentiments that's been with black embossing powder and a little bit of Red Riding Hood ribbon. Here's one that's been bleached using real red. It tends to, if you don't use too much bleach, it'll tend to make the bleached area sort of a brownish color. You might not be able to tell that real close. And then I've also taken apricot peel and I've bleached it, and it makes the bird, I've done the birds on both of these, a little white. So we have a white bird with a yellow flower, and that is the bleaching technique. Pretty easy, not too messy. Again, be sure you rinse your stamp when you're finished so that you don't ruin the rubber. And that's it from Stampin' with Cece. Good night.